Hey, SMP Nation, Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus, and welcome to our Thursday live show. So excited y'all joined in today, and we are going to talk all about Viking today. We're going to talk all about the Emerald 118, and I am super excited about it. We're going to have a good call-in special on it today, so make sure if y'all are in the market for a great machine, I'm telling you, and you know what, Kyle, this thing is price point extremely good.
Yeah,
it's got a great price on it already, but we've got a really great price on it today if you call in. But I'm here with Big Daddy Kyle.
Hello,
here
everybody.
with us today, and we got who's on our show today, Kyle?
Laura.
That's
Laura
right.
Luett.
Laura
I
Luett.
hope I'm pronouncing that right.
I think that's right. And Laura is from Viking. She's a national educator there. So we're going to bring her on in just a few minutes. We're going to do a live demo for y'all on this 118 just to show you how great a machine it is. But before we get into that, got to say a big shout out to some of the SMP Nation watching this morning. We got Lisa Michael in New Minnesota, right? Up in Minnesota. We have Crystal in Niagara Falls. We have Shirley Chaplin over in Georgia. Jane Cox in Indiana. Domino Williams up in New York, and we have Iva Anderson out here in California. We have Tammy Franks over in Alabama. Wonder if she's in LA. We always kid about that. Lower Alabama.
Oh, Lower Alabama.
That's right. So, y'all, welcome to the show. Thank y'all for joining in. And who's that? Patty Good says, hello, Blaine and Kyle. Well, hello, Patty.
Howdy, Patsy.
Oh, Patsy.
Patsy.
I can't see anything. Gail H says, hello, Blaine and Kyle. Well, hello, Gail.
Oh, happy birthday to Jenny Drake.
Jenny Drake.
Happy birthday.
Jenny Drake. She's a regular. So happy birthday, Jenny. And so what else we got going on? Oh, everybody's saying happy birthday to Jenny. So we've got some great events coming up. Hey, and I'm really proud to announce. Okay, so let's kind of back up a little bit for y'all that, now, if you weren't here, you're going to have to catch up. But all of our SMP Nation out there that watches, they're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So back about, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had to go to a meeting in Nashville to the Viking meeting. And so I was in Nashville at their headquarters doing that. Well, I had Angela Wolf come in and fill in host for me, right? And her guest was Sarah Vetzer, and they talked all about the ArtSpira app. And so Sarah gave a little teaser. She says, I don't know how she said, I don't know what she said, but basically she told me, she said, Blaine's working on a special event and with ArtSpira. So I'm happy to announce we've got, I think we've got everything lined up to do it. So we're going to have an ArtSpira event. It's going to be an ArtSpira workshop. Sarah Vetzer is going to be doing it. It's going to be a 4-hour workshop. It's virtual. So you're going to be able to tune in, and she's going to do a really deep dive into ArtSpira and show you how you can use it with all the compatible machines that Brother has, with their scan and cuts, all their printers, and their machines. And it's going to be pretty awesome. We've got the date, excuse me. We have the date set right now for January the 8th. It's going to be $49 cost to you. And we're going to give away a couple pretty cool items on there. We're actually going to give a scan and cut away for the people who are joining in. But it's going to be a closed group. So once you sign up and pay your money to come into the event, you'll be the only people that can see it, or the paid people. And so it's going to be a really good event. We're also going to have people monitoring the chat as well, so they can help answer questions and help Sarah with that. But she's going to go through and show you how to do designs, how to do import designs, how to create your own designs, how to use them with scan and cut, how to use them with the printers, how to use them with embroidery. So it's going to be a really cool thing to do. And I know all you Brother customers out there that have those machines. You can go download that ArtSpira app, and also you can get a subscription to it, and that opens up a whole lot of other things as well. So it's going to be a really cool event. We're going to start advertising that pretty quick. We've got to get the product pages built and all that. We just, Sarah and I finalized it yesterday, and so we're super excited about it. And it's going to be right after Christmas, so Some of y'all that got your Christmas gift cards and money, we're going to have all, and this is the other great thing, Kyle. It's pretty cool. So all the machines that are going to be compatible with the Art Sphere from Brother, we're going to have call-in specials on all of it. And we're going to show you the list of all the things that are compatible, and you'll be able to see the list on the show. And because you're participating in the show, you'll be able to get some special pricing. So it's going to be pretty awesome.
So if you don't have a Brother, you can get one during this and the Arts and Learning.
Yes, yeah, you can
awesome
purchase anything you want at that time. We're going to also got a lot of stuff going on. So the next week is Halloween, Kyle, on Thursday.
It is.
And
Thursday?
Isn't that right?
Okay, I think.
Is that right, everybody?
Yeah,
Thursday next week's Halloween. Let us know. I think that's right because
Blaine said he's got a costume he's going to wear. Right?
I'm dressing up.
Nice.
So in the chat right now, y'all guess what my costume is going to be. I want to know what everybody thinks I'm going to dress up like.
I'm going to go with the pilot from what's the movie that came out with Tom Cruise?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. There you go.
So Top Gun pilot. That's your guess, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyle guessed Top Gun pilot. All right, so y'all put your guesses in. What do you think my costume is going to be?
Superman.
I've already got it selected.
Someone says dressing as Jane.
Jane. I don't think I could ever pull that off.
A goblin.
Vampire.
Pirate. Prince. Santa Claus.
Santa. I can pull Santa off maybe.
A can of Mountain Dew.
I can't believe, Marianne, you're saying that because I got to tell y'all something really funny.
That's such a good one.
So yeah, as y'all know, I went to Arkansas about 3 weeks ago too. My mother, we celebrated her 90th birthday. We had a big, huge surprise birthday party for her. And we had 100 people showed up. It was big. Well, my mom and my nephew said they had a little surprise for me. And, when we were home back at her house, and they came and had a little box, opened it up, and it was a big, I don't know what you call them. I forgot. Snuggie thing? Is that right? Snuggie?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's got armholes in it, and it's like a big blanket, and it's a Mountain Dew logo, like green with the Mountain Dew logo on it. So Michelle, my wife, said, you ought to dress up like a Mountain Dew can.
There you go.
So it's pretty funny. So anyway, that was my Mountain Dew story. So I don't think I'm dressing up as a Mountain Dew can. But I already know what I'm dressing up as. So y'all keep putting those guesses in there, and it'll be fun to see. And so here's my challenge to you. I want every one of y'all to dress up and send some pictures. And what we want you to do is go post your picture on our Facebook page. So just go find Sewing Machines Plus Facebook page, post your picture on there. And what we're going to do is whoever gets the most likes, we're going to give them a prize, aren't we, Kyle?
There you go. Yeah.
So get all those in. You can start today if you want to. If you got a costume you're going to do something, you can give it a test drive. But anyway, go post your pictures on our Facebook page, and whoever has the most likes, we've got a little prize for you. So, all right. So dates coming up. We have Ring coming naturally next week. Ring Wilcoxon. We've got a great collection of things for Ring that we're going to do with her Embroidery Garden Collections. And that's going to be a really cool thing. And maybe Ring will dress up too, Kyle.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Do y'all think Kyle ought to dress up? Kyle hates dressing up. I'm just going to tell you right up front. He hates dressing up. So put in the chat too, if y'all think Kyle needs to dress up with me. And we need to get a camera back on him. I don't know. Where's our camera, Kyle?
They're saying no, Kyle doesn't need to dress up.
No, I don't think they said that.
They said don't make him. No, yeah, they don't want it.
I think I said yes, Kyle. Renee Bolton says yes, Kyle. Desiree says yes, Kyle. All right, so Kyle, you need to dress up too. We got to come up with something. All right, so we have Ring Wilcoxon next week for the Halloween show. And then after that, on November the 7th, we got Foff in the house, and we're going to talk about the performance icon. And we've got Karen Charles coming in. Now, if y'all don't know Karen Charles, she's a rock star as well. So we've got some rock stars on the show today, and then we're going to have next week and then the week after that. So we got some great educators going to be on. I'm super excited.
They said I have to dress up as a pickle.
Pickle? Jenny Drake, that's pretty funny. That is awesome. All right. So then after y'all got the Monday shows, we are going to talk a little bit about Cyber Monday, which is going to be December the 2nd this year. It's kind of in December instead of November. We're going to have a big December 2nd Cyber Monday show. Jane Klaus will be here helping me co-host. And then the next day on Tuesday through Friday, we're going to start our Countdown to Christmas show. Santa Blaine will be here along with Jane Santa Claus. I saw, her name's almost spelled like Klaus, so it's funny. She'll be here helping me with that. We got a great show lined up for you. And remember, Cyber Monday is super fast paced. Every 15 minutes, we got a different educator, different product coming up. And then we'll get back to our regular format on Countdown to Christmas with every 30-minute sessions. We're going to have tons of products on great pricing for the holidays. Some special financing, all kinds of great things, some great packages. So make sure you tune in for that. On January the 21st to the 25th, we are going to be in person at the Road to California show in Ontario, California. And we have got 6 booths that we're going to be running there. We're going to have the King Quilter booth, the Janome Long Arm booth. We're going to have the Aero Cabinets booth. We're going to have the Happy Embroidery booth. We're going to have the Serendipity booth, and then we're going to have the FOF booth. So we're got like a whole city block at the Road to California. You won't be able to not miss us. I'm telling you, we're going to have trussing up with lights. We're going to have signage. We have TVs everywhere. It's going to be pretty awesome. So if you are there, stop by and say hello. I'll be there. We got a lot of people coming in for this. We got Belle Bruner is going to be in the King Quilter booth. We got Becky Thompson with Power Tools with Threads will be in the booth. We got Aubrey Hartman, John Hawks are going to be in our booth. And just the list keeps going on and on and on, and all the talented people that are going to be there in our booth. And then naturally, we got a classroom there that's going to be doing 2 classes a day on the King Quilter Long Arm that you can still sign up for. They're selling out fast. And then on Saturday, Aubrey's going to be teaching a robotics class in the classroom for the Butler Robotics on our King Quilter machine. Then, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, Kyle. February the 12th and 13th and 14th and 15th, 2 events. It is called the Stitch and Switch event. Now, if y'all haven't heard about this yet, this is a one-of-a-kind, awesome event. You're going to love it. This is, I've been wanting to do this for years and years and years. We finally did it. So imagine wanting to test drive the best machines on the market, the top of the lines of all these different brands. That's what it's about. We're going to have Brothers top of the line, Baby Lock's top of the line, Bernina's top of the line, Janome, FOF, and Viking. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to do 6 projects during the 2 days. You and your teammate are going to do team sewing. And every time you do a project, you rotate to a different table that has a different brand of machine on it. So basically, you and your partner in the 6 days are going to get to sew 6 projects on 6 different brands of top-of-the-line machines. It's pretty cool, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah.
It's like going to CarMax and driving all the top-of-the-line brands in the cars, And we're going to have some great specials on those machines. You're going to be able to, we're going to take trade-ins, all kinds of things you want to do. And here's my thing I'm throwing out there. If you're out of state and you want to join, you want to sign up for that event, we still have seats available. If you sign up, you fly in. If you buy one of the top-of-the-line machines, I'm going to pay for your airfare. Simple as that. Pretty good deal, right, Kyle? Yeah. So, and you get to come to San Diego, California area. Great weather. So it may be snowing up in your area, and it's going to be beautiful, 70 degrees out here. So, hey, why would you not want to come out here? And then you get to see all of us. So it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to feed you both days. We're going to give you plenty of chocolate, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So it'll be good. And on top of that, Kyle, we're having the educators. We're having a national educator from each brand are going to be there helping you with the machine. So no worries about if it's a brand you've never done and you don't know, you're kind of afraid to try it. They're going to be there to help you, hold your hand. And the thing about it, now all these top line machines all are so intuitive and they're so easy to use. It's going to be a piece of cake for you. So it's going to be an awesome thing. Ring Wilcoxon from Embroidery Garden is going to be leading the charge, and she's got some special designs that we're going to do for the projects that are all in the hoop designs. And the So it's going to be an awesome thing, and looking forward to that. So make sure y'all mark that down. There's 2 different events now, because we have the 12th and 13th as the first event, and then the 14th and 15th is the second event. And then guess what, Kyle? We're already to March, and that's Quilt Fest. We start our Quilt Fest in March, and it is going to be 10th through the 14th in 2025. And we've already started working on it, and we got a big show lined up for you. Probably gonna be the best one we've ever done. And so we're super excited to bring that to you. All right. So I think that's enough homework we had to do today, and housekeeping. So I'm super excited about this machine, guys. And I tell you, the reason I like this machine, it is such a good price on it. And if y'all are not familiar with the Emerald 118 by Viking, you're getting ready to be, because Lori's going to take us through a great demonstration. So y'all welcome National Educator Lori to the show.
Hi, Blaine. Thanks so much. It's good to be here with you. I can't wait to find out what your Halloween costume is going to be. That's so much fun.
Well, you'll have to join in next week to see.
No,
But thank you for joining our show. And this is your first time on one of our shows, and we're absolutely excited and ecstatic that you're here. And I want you to tell me what's your views of the 118, because I love this machine.
I love this machine too. And I have to tell you, I actually personally own this machine, and the one that I'm demoing for you today is the one that I own. So it might not be quite as fresh, sparkly as if someone buys a brand new one from you, but that just goes to show how much I love it. I also have top of the line Viking and top of the line FOF, and yet I keep this machine in my lineup because I just think it's so great. It's a workhorse.
Right.
I've made boat seats on it. I made a prom dress on it. It's awesome.
I love it just because of what it does, all the features it has for the price point. And then Viking, you're talking about a premium brand that extremely great machines, stitch quality is incredible on them. And then, this price point on this machine is just fantastic. So I'm going to let you take it away. I know you have a lot to cover with it. And when you get finished up, I'll come back on and we'll tell them how they can get theirs.
Okay, great. Let me just switch to the machine here. All right. So I've got her all threaded up. I will start by just doing a straight stitch, and then I'll show you some more. We'll thread the machine. I'm working around my camera here, so my hands might be a little angled funny. All right, so here we go. This is our back stitch. It's in a more convenient place than some of the old traditional machines, and you don't have to put your hand up here. Very natural. And then the presser foot lever is under here. Easy to reach. And back here on the corner, there is a cutter. So when you're done sewing your fabric, pull it to the back and just kind of swipe your fabric on the corner there. It will catch. Let me just turn this for a second so you can see it better. Right here. And these stitches, let's see the stitches. I'm going to pull this in kind of slow. Hopefully the camera will focus on it. There we go. Beautiful. Open it up. I know you all like to do that. Wonderful stitches. Okay. So we know it stitches well. How easy is it to use? It is really easy to use. I am going to take the thread out. I'm going to take the bobbin out, and I will show you. All right. So this has a horizontal thread delivery. This is better than vertical because here it comes with an extra spool pin if you need it. You can put it on here. But then when your thread's coming off, it pulls the spool as well, which adds tension. So you're going to get a better result if you go ahead and use the horizontal delivery. Now let's put the thread back here, down through the tensioner, up and around. There's a thread guide here. There is a needle threader. This thing is wonderful. You press it down. This part will swing forward a little bit. There's a tiny hook that goes through the eye of the needle. And if you put the thread under, can you see here this hook? Maybe. It comes around this. So there's a hook here, a hook through the eye of the needle, and a hook right here. You put your thread underneath the 2 hooks that you can see, and it will also be under the hook under the needle that you can't see. So that pulls it through. There's a little loop here. We pull on that and it is threaded. Yippee! Okay, we'll put the bobbin in the correct direction. There's a little groove here that you will slide that thread down into. Make sure it gets in there firmly. Hold the top tail, rotate the hand wheel towards you so the needle goes down and comes up, and then just pop that thread up right through the needle plate. Easy peasy. The bobbin hatch cover is clear, so you can monitor how much bobbin thread is left. There's a little picture here on the cover to remind you if you forget which way the bobbin goes. There are seam guides both on the bobbin cover and on the needle plate. Here, let's put the spool cap on. Okay, we have all kinds of stitches. There's 118 stitches on this machine, so there's plenty to choose from. You can change the stitch width and the stitch length with just a twist of the dial. This has speed control. This is a great feature because if you're just learning to sew, you can slide that way down. Let me show you. So I'm going to press on the foot pedal. I have it pressed all the way down, and this is as fast as it goes. We can slide it up. We can slide it up some more. And if you are really experienced, you can use it at top speed. So I feel like this machine is great for all ages and stages because of this, the multiple stitches and the speed control. One more thing, if you are coming from an older machine, when you stitch, the needle might stop, maybe it stops here. And then you turn the hand wheel towards you to raise the needle all the way and the take up lever all the way to the top position. And then you can pull your fabric out and cut your thread. Well, this machine, it always stops up. Really handy. But what if you're doing something long and you want the needle to always stop down? All right, we've got that covered too. There is the needle up down button. Now the needle will always stop in the fabric. Wonderful. That makes it easy to pivot. It's also good if you're doing something long, like curtains, or maybe a Halloween costume that has a big hem. Maybe Blaine does need maybe he needs a Pepsi blanket instead of a Mountain Dew blanket. Haha, just kidding. But that way, when the needle is down, your fabric doesn't shift when you when you adjust the fabric that you're holding. So that is really handy. Okay, let's try a zigzag stitch. This is the stitch selection knob, and there are numbers here. So if I want a zigzag, I just switch it to stitch 2. That moves the needle over. And now it will zigzag. Easy peasy. Let me go a little further. Well, now I'm going to do the bottom one, and then I'll pull it out and you can see. So if I want this second row of stitches, I take this second dial down here and turn it to this gray area. Now, instead of just doing a single zigzag, it's going to do the double zigzag or reinforced zigzag. Fun, right? Okay, let me pull that out. Okay, let's see if I can zoom in here. So on the left, you can see the single zigzag. And on the right, you can see the double zigzag. And all we had to do was turn the knob. Super easy. We can make a satin stitch. I'm going to go back to the single zigzag. And to make the satin stitch, all you have to do is shorten up the stitch length. I'm going to start down here so we don't have to sew as far. Oh, need to shorten it a little more. This is closer, but we're going to shorten it a little more. There we go. Getting towards the bottom there. Okay, this machine has a free arm, so you can pull the accessory tray off here. There's a bunch of accessories in here. I keep my buttonholer back here. It comes with a buttonholer. We'll do a buttonhole here in a little bit. I am going to remove these the fun way. Now you have room to store all your Halloween candy. Everyone has seen that meme going around the internet, right? With that thing full of M&Ms. Oh, so fun. Okay. So this comes with a bunch of extra feet. I'm going to explain them just really kind of quickly. The A foot is the default foot. The B foot is what I was using because I knew I was going to do zigzag. The main difference is on the back here. The A foot has a pretty flat back. The B foot has this wedge cut out of it. That's to let your decorative stitches pass underneath without getting hung up on the foot. So that's pretty cool. We've got a zipper foot. We've got a blind hem foot. This is seam and overcasting. This is a buttonholer if you're doing a really big buttonhole. Screwdriver for changing the needle. Screwdriver in case you need to take off the needle plate. A brush and a seam ripper. We always need those. This is the H foot. This is a glide foot. This is if you're doing vinyl or leather. Those fabrics tend to get stuck to a metal foot sometimes. Like it won't glide through smoothly, so they made a glide foot. Oh, so logical. Gotta love it. Okay, so yes, this machine will do leather, denim, jeans, many layers. Like I mentioned to Blaine earlier, I have made boat seat covers on this machine, and I have made a prom dress on this machine. So let's I have some really thin stretchy fabric here. This is tricot. You can see it is so thin. It is sheer. You can see the machine through this fabric. All right. So when you're sewing on stretch, you want to use a zigzag, and we're just going to use a little zigzag. But what I want to show you is that this machine can do that little zigzag without chewing up the fabric. So let's take this down to 2 and the stitch length 2, stitch 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, let's see how we go. Lower the presser foot. I turn the speed down a little bit because I'm doing it one-handed, sort of. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got a little tiny zigzag. I'm trying to zoom in. Okay, now when we stretch, yay, the fabric still stretches as well. And that's the secret to sewing stretch, is to use a zigzag. And you can see this is nice and flat. It didn't chew it up. Now let's go to denim. This is a square cut from my boyfriend's old work jeans, and I'm going to put it on straight stitch. On this machine, a stitch width of 5 brings the needle to the center, and I'm going to lengthen it just a little bit. I'm going to go 2.5 because this fabric is thicker. All right, let's put this. Oh, I don't know if the blue will show up. I have some pink thread too. Maybe I'll change to that. Let's go faster. Yeah. So, oh yeah, you can hardly see that. The zoom will get you. All right, we'll call that good. Okay, it went through those 2 layers of denim, no big deal. Let's simulate a jean seam here. I am going to lay this over. And now I'm going to sew through those 3 layers. We'll put that down. Nice and smooth. And then let's, oh, I'm doing it close to my face and not in front of the camera. Sorry about that. Fold this over. So now we have 2 layers, 6 layers here, and 2 layers here. I cannot wait to show you this. It goes through like champion. Smooth, easy, smooth like butter. Beautiful. I could roll this up. I could do it one more time, but I would definitely need to put in a denim needle. The needle I have in is for quilting cotton weight. Okay, what else do we have? Let's try seam and overcast. So I have a piece of fleece. I am going to cut a simulated neckline with my handy scissors. There we go. Neckline, yay. This is ribbing. This is what the necklines around your t-shirts and sweatshirts are made of. It's super duper stretchy. You can see that this piece is not long enough to stretch all the way around here, or to just lay all the way around here, but when we stretch it, it will totally work. So let's change to the seam and overcast foot. If I can grab a hold of it. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let me show you something really close. Let's put this behind it. Maybe you can see it a little better. Bring it close. Let the camera focus. Can you see this little metal piece in here? The needle jumps over that when doing the seam and overcast. It jumps over that, and that keeps the thread from pulling the edge of the fabric under and rolling it up. All right. So now let's try. Let's see, let's do stitch number 6 on the bottom. So we'll change the selector to 6, and then we'll change the bottom dial to the bottom gray area. I am going to fold my ribbing in half, and I'm going to line it up here. And I am going to take a few stitches with it unstretched, just like that. I am putting the fabric in so that the edge is near that metal bar that I showed you. So I'll just take a couple stitches there. I'm going to use needle down. And now that I have it anchored, I'm going to gently pull on this a little bit. So, and as I approach the curve here, I'll just swing this around and stretch this fabric some more. And some more. And then just stitch well. I'm getting a little crooked, don't I? And then as I approach this curve once again, I'll just swing it a little bit and stretch the rest of this to fit. There we go. Needle up, press the foot up, cut the thread. Here's this beautiful stitch. Flip it right side out. Ta-da! Easy peasy. So this simulates a serger. It doesn't cut the way a serger does, but this is a really good all-purpose machine. I've been sewing a long time. I'm sure you all have been sewing a long time too. And sometimes my friends are like, Laura, did you bring a sewing machine with you today? I'm like, why would I bring a sewing machine to dinner? But okay, yes, maybe I do have one in my car. This is the one that I pull out. And I've taught many people to sew on this machine because it's so easy to use. It's just, and if one of my friends wants to borrow a machine, this is the one I loan because I know they can't break it. It's little kids have learned on this machine and she's still chugging along. I've had this for 10 years and it is still running this smooth, this quiet. Of course, I keep it maintained. I clean out the bobbin case like I'm supposed to because I don't want to get in trouble with Blaine. Okay, I showed you this this denim that was work pants. This is just like a regular normal denim. This is thicker. This is a heavy duty work denim. And actually, let me take this one. Same stuff, a little darker. It's thick, it's stiff, it's heavy. I'm taking my time here. Okay. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to fold it in half again. Now we have 4 layers. And fold it in half again. So now we have 8 layers. Let's put it back to straight stitch. And 5 is still good. Let's put this back to, this is a lot of fabric. I'm going to use a stitch length of 3. But I'm going to show you how, even with a regular needle, it will go through this smooth as can be. Oh, you know what? We should put a normal foot back on as well. Let's do that. All right. Okay, so this seems a little thick. Maybe it doesn't quite fit under there. That's okay. The presser foot up down lever, you can push it up a little more and get more lift. So that's really nice. All right. Ta-da! Is that impressive or what? The first time I tried to do that, I was like panicking. I'm like, oh no, can it really do that? It can really do that. So if you have an older machine, whoops, I should change the presser foot pressure so that that's not loopy. Just another handy thing you can change on this machine. Okay, so if you have an older machine and you are thinking about getting a new one and you're used to something that just works and works and goes, this is a great machine to get. You might, if you've been sewing for a long time, you might like some of the bells and whistles of the higher end machines, but if you want to stick with something tried and true, I'm telling you, this machine is great. Okay, let's try that again. Lift her up. There, that's much better. Cool. Okay, how about a buttonhole? I am going to change the presser foot pressure back to normal. And I'm going to show you, no, I'm not. Oh, I should have cleaned that off before I brought it on. Just goes to show how much this gal is loved. Okay, I've got some chino. I've got some stabilizer. We always recommend using stabilizer to make buttonholes. This is just tearaway. It's a scrap from doing embroidery. It's wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to take the regular presser foot off. This is the buttonhole foot. So we will need the stitch width at 5. We will turn, other way, the stitch selector to buttonhole. And then down here, we will also turn the stitch selector to buttonhole. Okay, so this attaches here. This pushes up. You put a button in it, and then the machine makes the buttonhole according to what size button you have. And did I think to put a button in here? We will use this. It's round. It's a button. Okay. So now I can attach that. Raise up a little bit. There we go. And it just snaps in. All these feet just snap in. They're really easy. And then this is a lever back here that pulls down. Let me tip the machine up so you can see it a little better. Wow, you really can't see it from that angle. Here we go. Can you see it here? There it is. It pulls down from there. And let me show you one more thing before we start. When the button lever comes down, it sits at this tab, and then the machine goes backwards until it hits this tab, and that tells it to turn around and come back. So let's try. Hold down. I'm going to start near the edge of my fabric. Press our foot down. And away we go. Stitches the bottom bar tack, then up the left side until it hits this tab back here. Then it does the back bar tack and comes forward. Now that, I'm going to stick my head in here so I can see, so I don't accidentally go too far. There we go. And then we raise this up, and we have a beautiful buttonhole. We can change the density by changing the stitch length over here. And we can use the seam ripper. Just put the, we'll put the bottom of the seam ripper against the bottom bar tack and then slide the curve of the blade up through. Being careful not to cut through the top bar tack. There we go. Now this buttonhole is perfectly sized for the button we put in there. All right, I am almost at my time limit. Let me make sure that I've covered everything. We threaded, we did the horizontal feeding. This is the tensioner here. You can just, most of the time it will just stay on 4. But you can raise it up or down if you need to, if you're doing some specialty fabric. I showed you the presser foot pressure adjuster, which adjusts how much pressure the foot is putting on the feed dogs. Let's see. I didn't show you cleaning out the bobbin case. It comes with a brush. It might come with this brush. It might come with this brush. You just clean that out every time you change the bobbin, and you will avoid a lot of problems. Let's see. We did, this is reverse. We did these. Oh, look down here. There is an advisor. Oh, you can't quite see it. Let me see if I can move. Nope. Okay, let me move the camera back, or the machine back a little bit so you can see. This thing slides out, and this is an advisor. It suggests, so you look if you're using woven fabric or knit fabric or leather, and it suggests what presser foot pressure, and it suggests what foot for what. Here's the stitch, here's the foot, here's the tension, stitch length, stitch width. So it has all these settings written down for you. If you're not sure where to go, you've got a great little, I call it a cheat sheet. You've got a great cheat sheet here. We've got the ruler built in at both centimeters and inches. Some of us are fluent in both centimeters and inches, and some of us need a little help, and we've got that covered for you right here. One more thing that I want to point out about the accessory box. Let me take it off so you can see it better. So we have, the major compartment here, and then this is where I keep my B-foot, because I use my B-foot all the time. So it's just a little divider, and your foot fits perfectly in there, and that way you can pop it right up out of there. I love that. Okay, so this machine is a lot of machine for a really fair price. I know that you're going to be excited to see what Blaine has to offer, and there's a lot of resources available to help you get started with the machine, and even when you get on down the road, you'll be discovering more and more that you can do with this all the time. So let me say goodbye to you all. I will let Blaine take back over. I know he's got some good deals for you, so I can't wait to hear about those, and have a wonderful week.
Well, hey, Laura, thank you so much. That was a great. Hey, and I got to tell you the story, the reason I wanted to show this machine, and you're probably going to really enjoy this. So I met a Viking dealer, and she was talking about, I asked her, well, how did you, she would, excuse me, I think she'd only been a dealer. She's only been a dealer for like two or 3 years now. And I said, well, why did you, what inspired you to become a sewing dealer? And she said, she goes, well, I had a Emerald 118, and she's a drape. She makes drapes for people. Like, I don't know if that's what you call it, but she just makes drapes and custom drapes. And this is the machine that she used. And she just talked about, she was so impressed with it. It just did everything. She's like, I basically got so hooked on it, I decided I wanted to be a dealer. So
that's fantastic.
Thought, what a great story.
Yeah, this is what got me into the higher level Vikings too. But man, it's just such a great machine. I can't.
It really is, and it does. And it's a basic machine, so it's not a lot of no bells and whistles. Right. But man, it's a workhorse.
One bell, the needle up down. That's it.
Right. All right. Well, Laura, thank you so much for coming on today. Great demonstration, and look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Thanks, Blaine. We'll see you soon.
Okay. All right, everybody. Give a big shout out there for Laura Luett. Great demonstration. She's a Viking educator. And I tell you what, again, this machine is pretty awesome. And, it's one of those machines, if you just want this thing is just like I don't even know what to call it, an Iron Eagle. This thing is so like bulletproof. It's such a bulletproof machine, and for the price. So are y'all ready to see what we got going on today? Kyle, put the overlay up there. I want to show everybody what we've got. So again, the normal price on this is $599. Today it's $549. And guess what we're doing? We're going to give you a free $50 S&P gift card with the purchase. And so then if you want to go buy some other stuff, accessory to go with it. But basically, this is a great, great price on this machine. We do have a few options. We have, naturally going to ship it free nationwide to you. But we do have a few options, like some financing options available as well. And so they can work with you in the call center for anything like that. But again, I just want to kind of give you a little reminder. 70 stitch functions. It has 18 stitches. It has the adjustable stitch length and width, up to 5 millimeter stitch width and up to 4 millimeter stitch length. It has those easy snap-on presser feet that Laura showed you how easy those were. It has that built-in handle for portability. And that's the great thing about this machine. This is one of those machines, if you want to take to retreat, if you want to take on your vacation, camping, whatever you want to do, it's such a nice, small, compact size that it's very, very travel worthy. It has the thread cutter. It has the adjustable presser foot. It has that thread cutter on it, one-step buttonhole, and Laura really demonstrated that well. And it makes it look so easy. I think I could make some buttons, Kyle. I think I could put some buttons on something, maybe. I might get my Mountain Dew Snuggie and put buttons on the back. It has the built-in needle threader, built-in ruler you saw right on the front that Laura showed in millimeters and inches. It has that sewing guide reference chart, which is, that was such a smart thing that Viking did. Laura showed you how you just slid that out right there on the bottom, and it gives you a reference guide to help you, depending on the fabric you're using, for the pressure foot, all the different things. That is a really good tool to have right there handy underneath the machine. It comes with a hard cover for it. Has the drop feed, rotary hook system, the needle stop up and down, electronic speed control, and then you're going to get that accessory bundle. You get all those feet that come with it, and just the list goes on and on and on for $549. Plus, we're going to give you that $50 gift card. And guys, the quantities are limited. We only have 10 of these right now to sell. What, Kyle? 8? Oh, geez. 8 of them. Kyle's giving me the fingers showing me 8. So only 8 left now. So we've already sold 2. So y'all do not wait on this. If you want to get this good special we have on this, this is a great secondary machine if you want something that it's a workhorse to do all the different things. And even if you don't have a serger, think about this. This is something that you can use, like Laura showed you. You can actually almost do some serging on it and things. So it's really a great machine to have. And again, give us a call right now at 800-401-8151, or just go to smplive.tv. Kyle has that product right up on the top of the page. You can click right on it. It takes you right to the product page, and you can check out right online, and you'll still get that gift card and everything if you check out online. So anyway, that's a great machine, Kyle. I like that. And so y'all make sure y'all give us a call if you're interested in this. I would highly recommend this machine. I think you will never be disappointed by it. And if y'all have one, somebody out there in S&P Nation, if y'all have got one already, put in the chat. Tell us how you love it. And tell everybody else what you like, love the most about it. And then what's that? Betsy says, great little machine. It is, Betsy. It is really a good machine. And like I said, I think it's kind of one of those bulletproof machines. There's not a whole lot can do anything wrong with it. Unless you, dropped it off the back of your car or threw it in the, off the top of the roof of the house or something. But I'm telling you, I think we could throw it off the top of the building and it would still sew. We ought to try that. Anybody want to donate a machine to us to throw off the top of the building? We'll film it and see if it'll withstand, and then we'll sew on it. All right, it is time to give some stuff away for y'all, and that's all you have to do to win on here is just watch the show, participate in the show, ask questions, make comments. That's always going to get you to enter. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we would really appreciate if you subscribe to it. People, part of the SMP Nation. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, go like our Facebook page. We're constantly updating things there as well and keeping you in the know. And if you haven't went to our website and subscribed to our newsletter or our text messaging, can they do that at the same place, Kyle? Yeah, it's at the bottom, right? So if you go to the bottom of our website, SewingMachinesPlus.com, you can sign up for the newsletter and you can sign up for text messaging, because we always send a text message out for a lot of different things. And like today, we send a text message out to remind you about the show. So I always love that part of it, and I'm signed up for it. So make sure you go do that. All right, first up, we are going to give away some of our event bags. We're going to give a set of 8 away. They come in 8 different colors. The whole bundle is $49.99, or you can buy them individually on our website for $9.99. These are like your permanent shopping bags you see at the grocery stores, but mostly in our industry, everybody keeps them full of fabric. But anyway, we're going to give one lucky viewer one of these. So Kyle, spin that wheel. Roxana Sexton. So congratulations, Roxana. She is watching today from YouTube. So Roxana, make sure you go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and we'll get your bag shipped right out to you. Next up, we are going to give away a $25 gift card to Sewing Machines Plus. So Kyle, spin that wheel. Linda Brooks, we know that name. She's been a longtime SMP watcher. So Linda, congratulations. She's watching today from YouTube. So Linda, what we need you to do, claim that prize, is go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and then what we're going to do in turn is email you a gift card code that you can put in at checkout and save $25 on your purchase. It's that simple. All right, next up, we are going to give away one of our world famous sewing mats, and we're going to give away the extra large blueberry color. Now, the blueberry is kind of a Concord grape color. It's kind of a cross between a dark blue and a purple. It's a really pretty color, but we only have it in the extra large size that we're going to give away. And so Kyle, spin that wheel. Lizette, congratulations. She's watching today from YouTube. So Lizette, what we need you to do to claim that prize is go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and we are going to get you your extra large blueberry sew mat sent right out to you. All right, Kyle, next up is our big prize for the day, and we're going to give away one of the Brother P-Touch label makers. Now, this thing is the Embellish Elite. It's a $130 value. Plus, we're going to throw in some tape cartridges for free with it. And so you'll be set up. And this thing is really cool because you can actually use a phone app to do all your printing. You like put what you want it to print, you hit print, and it actually links up Bluetooth and it prints out. It's really cool. It's the best one out there, I think. I've got one of the old P-Touches that you have to sit there and type on the screen, and this is a game changer right here. So we're going to give one of these away. So Kyle, spin that wheel. Sassy is our winner. Did Sassy win last week? I can't remember. Might have been. Sassy. I even like her little picture that she has there. Well, congratulations, Sassy. She is watching today from YouTube. Now, how do you get just a one name like Madonna? You know, I guess who else has the one name? So Shakira, Seal, Sting. All these people just have one names. How do you get that, Sassy? I just want to know. Everybody knows Sassy now. All right, Sassy, when I claim that prize, we need you to go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of the page, and where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and we'll get your P-Touch sent right out to you. All y'all have 30 days to claim your prize. And if you don't do it, guess what? Kyle's going to grab it, put it right back in the prize closet, and then we'll give it away to somebody else. Oh, we can't do that. All for the SMP Nation. All right. Well, hey, thank y'all for joining in the show today. We hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was a great demonstration. And again, if you're interested in one of those machines, get on the phone, give us a call, or get on that website and go to our website and search in the Emerald 118. Read all about it. And I'm telling you what, we got a great prize, and you'll get that $50 gift card, and we'll get it shipped right out to you ASAP, and you'll have your workhorse. Anyway, we hope that you have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and I'll see you here next Thursday.